Leave your ratchetness at home. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, purple. I don't care. Leave your ratchetness at home because y'all are really ruining Carnival's name. You're ruining, people think it's all black people, and it's not. You're just making it bad for everybody.
You can't argue with what she's saying. She told it in a clear and succinct manner. Leave your ratchetness at home. Welcome to the John Amanchukwu Show. Do me a big favor, my friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And never forget that there is no rhythm like the algorithm. Now, in this episode, I want to introduce to you one of my friends. Her name is Cynthia Jones, and I saw this video online. I didn't know that she had posted it. I didn't even know that she had a YouTube channel, but I want to bring her to the front stage. All right, let's bring her up side by side right now. Don't play it yet, but I just want to talk about her. This is my friend here, Cynthia Jones, and she's getting ready to unpack and give you a real and transparent viewpoint on what is really going on with Carnival. I've heard from numerous people all around the country talking about this issue, but no one can speak as boldly and as clearly and eloquently to this issue like Cynthia Jones, because she's been on Carnival cruise trips for years, multiple years. She's I believe, a gold member or something like that of the Carnival cruise line. And so she's getting ready to tell you the truth that you're not hearing from many people, because some people are saying that this is racism. And she's going to let you know in this episode that this ain't racism, but that Carnival had to make the right decision, because with her story that she's getting ready to tell you, you're getting ready to have your jaw hit the ground because people are trifling. Take a look at this.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Look, I have just been enlightened with Carnival Cruise and what's been going on and what's been said about Carnival Cruise. And I want to chime in. I felt like I had something to say. So yes, y'all see I'm black. And I have been cruising with Carnival for several years. And I'm actually a gold member with Carnival. I get little trinkets. I can't even talk. I get the little things in my room, the whole 9 yards. But I want to talk about the behavior that I've been hearing about. I want to talk about it's not, they saying racism, but it's not racism. And that's what I want to talk about. So I'm going to try to be brief. Now, I went April the 9th of this year, 2025, with a line dance group. Yes, I said line dance, y'all, but it wasn't a ratchet line dance group. It was 117 of us that went, and predominantly 70% of those people that went had never cruised. So this was their first cruise. Yes, it was a short cruise. It was a 3-day cruise. Yes, the price point was very low, especially if you paid within the early bird special before that cut off. So if you missed the early bird special, it was like about $4.99 for those days. But let's get into it. All right. We had ourselves a good time. I had myself a good time. And yes, I will still go back on another Carnival cruise. But yes, a fight did break out. I know y'all wanted to know that. A fight did break out. And there was a lot of ratchetness on the ship. So let me start with the ratchetness first.
Yeah, talk about the ratchet.
We were at a late night karaoke event, having ourselves a good time. All of a sudden, there was 5 girls that decided they wanted all eyes on me. So they started just dancing, ratchetness, and they were pulling people up to come dance with them that they didn't even know. They pulled up some white woman's husband and started dancing with him. I guess she felt too scared, to say, hey, that's my husband, hands off. But the girl danced with her. Then she just ran around the room, pulling up other people. But what she really did
Now, that white lady, she had the right to tell those girls, I don't care if they were Asian, Hispanic, Pacific Islander, Native American, or black. Yeah, get your hands off my husband. You know, you just can't walk up on another person's spouse, bend over, and then start twerking on him and gyrating on him. No, that is my husband. We are one flesh. And the audacity of a person, ain't that much liquor, Hennessy, malt liquor, Smirnoff, gin, and tonic, rum and coke in the world for you to think that you have the right and the might to just go up there and just start feeling on another person's spouse? See, that's why fights break out. That white lady should have taken her whole hand and told, boom, get your hands and when she did it, she should have done it in Jesus' name so that the Holy Ghost would get in her hand and back up her might and in the name of Jesus. But no, I mean, seriously, that's awful. You shouldn't do that. If you can't go in public and enjoy your time without things like this happening, something's wrong with you. And ain't that much liquor in the world. That person is just trifling. Watch.
What's uncalled for is when she pulled up a group of young white boys.
Oh.
And if I had to guess their ages, they were about, 12, 13, 14.
Cougars
cute little braces, little pimples, they was just enjoying karaoke like everybody else, just dancing. But these girls, they looked like they were about 21 and up.
Okay.
They knew what they were doing.
All right.
They pulled the white boys up on the floor in front of everybody, turned their big, gigantic behinds around, and started twerking with them. All in their private areas, just backing it up on them.
See?
These kids, they didn't know what to do. I mean, they're just standing there like, they didn't know what to do. And these girls, they just popping it. Just all in their private areas, just dancing. All of a sudden, while they was dancing, this older black gentleman comes up. He had to be about maybe in his 70s, mid 70s. He gets up. He gets between these black girls and the little young white boys. And he started acting silly too. He was like, he did all this first. He said, repeat after me. Y'all do the same thing I do. So he started going, he did something crazy. So the little boys started laughing. They did something crazy like that. And then he said, do the Dougie. He started doing the, they really didn't know how to do the Dougie, but they was trying to copy what he was doing. And then he said, hey, ho. And then the little boy said, hey, ho. I mean, they was trying. So these girls stopped dead in their tracks, put their hands on their hip like, who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing stealing our thunder? We are the center of attraction right now. They did just like this, the whole hips, everything, and looked at him like, how dare you? So now nobody was looking at the girls anymore, and everybody was laughing at what the black man was doing with the little white boys. And it was just beautiful. Okay, next day comes. I'm eating breakfast, and all of a sudden, I see that guy. I see the black man, and I said, hey, you're the guy from last night, because he was really, really funny, right? He says, yeah. I said, wow, you had the crowd just laughing at it. He said, but you know why I did that? I said, why? He said, I did it to save those little white boys.
Wow.
He said, yeah, I did it to save them. So I said, man, kudos to you, because I understood what he was saying. He's black. Those girls were black. Those were 5 little white boys. And they had the roles been reversed, had been 5 little young black girls and 5 older white men. Oh, y'all know. All hell would have broke loose, fighting and everything, but it wasn't. So I was so glad that guy stepped in and saved those little black boys. I'm sorry, little white boys. All right, we're going to move on to the fight.
All right.
Right
here.
At the karaoke.
See that? Man, thank God for that older black gentleman getting in there and saving these young white boys with freckles and braces. These guys are probably virgins. They ain't never had no ghetto booty rubbed on them like that. I mean, these guys, I mean, taking advantage of these boys. Them boys are probably up there hyperventilating. I mean, what are they trying to do? It's not right. Don't do that. I mean, if you want to dance with someone, there was a time. Now I haven't been to the club in a long time because I'm saved and all that good stuff like that. I don't do a lot of line dance and everything like that. That's not a knock towards Cynthia. She's an avid dancer and the like. She's a phenomenal gospel artist as well. She dances all that good stuff, and she did it in a clean and tasteful way when she was there. But hear what I'm saying. I mean, those kids, man, they're there. They're trying to have a good time. But then these young 21-year-old girls, hands on their hips, attitude, all that stuff, all that sexy red stuff going on, all that, just Beyonce attitude, just ghettofied, just bringing that kind of spirit and energy to the dance floor. It's not good, man. People want to go on vacation, have a good time, and not have to deal with people acting all ghetto. I mean, what's up with folk, man? Watch this.
So we go down and get us a little something to eat because now it's after 12 midnight. Everybody hungry because they've been dancing and having a good time. So we're hungry now. All right. I'm sitting there trying to enjoy my little food and eating. All of a sudden, pow! I turn around and I look. And all of a sudden, a girl has a baby on her hip and fighting with the other arm. I said, look at this mess. I'm food flying everywhere.
You heard it right there. Baby on the hip and fight with the other hand. What color is this girl? You already know. You already know what color she is. Watch.
Everywhere, plates on the floor, and me. Yes, y'all see, I'm black. I said, security. And apparently somebody else called security too, because security came with the quick. Now I will say this. Security came with the quickness.
Security.
When they got that call, they were there. The girls are fighting, plates going, and I'm yelling. I'm looking at them. I want to make sure they can hear me. I said, can't take y'all nowhere. You don't know how to act like a bunch of animals in a zoo. I said, this makes absolutely no sense.
Nope.
And this one black boy said, you right, ma'am. You right. I said, this makes no sense. And so, I mean, it's right what they're saying about us, guys. We got to do better. Just because the cruise is a inexpensive one, don't mean that you got to act like an animal. I mean, be glad that you can afford the cruise and go on the little cruise and everything. So, I said that. Now we're going to get to Carnival and these new rules. Carnival. Please don't stop Boots on the Ground song. That song has nothing to do with that ratchetness. 803 Fresh, hats off to you, man. I'm so glad your song is on number one on the charts. Carnival, it has nothing to do with it. Y'all, when you go to a concert and they have what you can and cannot bring, they say no glass bottles, no umbrellas, no tents, and they say that for a reason, not to keep y'all out, but the reason is y'all get drunk, you drop the bottle, and there's glass everywhere. Umbrellas, you don't have decorum, how to open one. You might poke somebody's eye out, and that goes for everybody. I'm not talking about one certain group. That's for everybody. You might accidentally poke somebody with the umbrella. Tents, people can't see because you got to bring your big gigantic tent big enough for a wedding party. But I get that. So no fans. I get it, because can you imagine popping that fan and that thing fly off and pop somebody in the head? You talking about a brawl. It's going to be one. It's going to be one because our tempers, they get flared so quick. All right. So I get that. I get not bringing speakers. Now, look, my husband and I, when we travel, we always bring our little P.O. box speaker with us, and we play our music, but we play it at a level where it's not disturbing anybody. We normally put it on the deck, on the pool, or we normally put it when we're cruising, we put it on our balcony on the cruise, but it's low. But I get it. If y'all got to take those speakers away, take them away, because people don't know how to act. Nobody want to hear all your stuff playing all through the nights, trying to get some sleep because it's 3 a.m. and you still got your music blasting. I get it. So take the speakers away. Take them away. Take the fans away. I don't mind. You know, I understand. But Carnival, when it comes to the curfew, we have got to do better. We got to do better. I'm sitting up here enjoying Mufasa. I got a chance to see that on the cruise that I was on just in April. And I got a chance to see Wicked while I was on the cruise. And you got teenagers running around like they don't have no sense, no parents in sight. And it's like, you know, 1 a.m. Y'all need to not lower the I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Y'all need to lower the curfew time. Right now, when I was cruising back this April, it was 17 and under had to be in at 1 a.m. From what I see, you made it worse. You just increased it. 18 and under got to be in by 1. It's the time. You need to change that time. I mean, 11:30 at the latest. Y'all need to be in. Some of y'all got these baby children that think it's funny to run up and down the halls, laughing all night, cutting on all night. I mean, it's just a mess.
That's right.
Absolute mess. So Carnival, I did send in a letter to you all. Please read that letter because I did state you need to change the curfew time. Not just the age, but the curfew time. That time needs to go down to 11:30 at the latest for kids that are teenagers. I mean, not only because of the ratchetness, but think about the safety of your child. Y'all, perverts travel too. I mean, can you imagine what could happen to your...
She said it. She just said it. Yeah, you got the young 21-year-old girls with their hands on their hip, shaking their butt on the young white boys with pimples and freckles. The perverts are out there as well. What's going to happen when some old rusty, dusty, perverted male, 40, 50, 60, 70, you name it, finds the young girl hanging out? And you know, there's a lot of underage drinking. What's going to happen when the pervert gets a hold of that young girl? Or what happens when Chester, you know what comes after Chester? Yeah. What happens when Chester finds some boy and then wants, you know, to do his thing with the boy? It's a mess waiting to happen. I agree with her on this. Around 11 o'clock p.m., those kids need to be in the room. What you doing at 1 a.m.? What you doing up at 1 a.m. anyway? At some point, you got to sleep 2 and 3 a.m. 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. I was once told that ain't nothing open at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning but legs. That's it. Carnival, do better. 11 p.m. is the cutoff time. Make sure that you get this stuff fixed. Watch.
Sweet little 13-year-old that's roaming the halls at night, and somebody just decided to snatch one up and pull them in the bathroom or pull them somewhere where you can't see and violate your child.
That's
I
right.
mean, guys, come on, think. So Carnival, please lower that curfew time.
That's right.
Not only just the age, okay? And last but not least, I will still cruise. I still love cruising. I've been on Royal Caribbean. It was nothing happened. Not saying I got to party all night long, but we were at a Royal Caribbean event, and the event was over at 9 o'clock. Everybody's hungry, want something to eat. There was nothing open at 9 o'clock. But had I been on Carnival, you know, they are known as the fun ship. I get it. They have the midnight buffets. It's not that they the party ship. It's just that they know people want to eat after an event that's over at 12. So they have the midnight buffets. Continue doing them. But y'all, please leave your ratchetness at home. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, purple. I don't care. Leave your ratchetness at home because y'all are really ruining Carnival's name. You're ruining, people think it's all black people, and it's not. You're just making it bad for everybody. Chairs flying everywhere, and you probably can't even afford the window that you break throwing the chairs. think about that being your business. If it was yours, would you want somebody destroying your property? That's these people's property. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it, y'all. And let's continue having fun. Okay? I'm out.
All right, there you have it. Cynthia Jones, thank you so much for sharing this information. I mean, she's right. You can't argue with what she's saying. She told it in a clear and succinct manner. Leave your ratchetness at home. Carnival, get your policies together. Let me know what you think about this episode. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? Is Cynthia Jones right, wrong, weak, or strong? God bless you, my friends, and God bless America.